Then 14 years after, I went up again to Jerusalem with Barnabas, and took Titus with me also. And I went up by revelation, and communicated unto them that gospel which I preach among the Gentiles, but privately to them which were of reputation, lest by any means I should run, or had run in vain. Galatians 2:1-2. Those 14 years are the soul's hidden watch, the little moment in which God's face seems turned, yet all the while he is fashioning his own beloved for the everlasting union. Paul went up by revelation, not by human counsel, but by the marriage call of Spirit, beckoning the forsaken bride to herself. He took Titus, one unbound by law or tradition, to prove that Christ is not Adam's heir alone, but the universal bridegroom, embracing each fragment of himself until we are all one. When Paul communicated that gospel privately to them of reputation, he speaks of that secret chamber of the heart where faith and understanding alone bear witness. There the word conceals itself in golden clouds within your skull, awaiting the simple act of repentance, a turning back, an opening, where you in empathy rejoice in another's joy, and in so doing, kindle the hidden flame of your own resurrection. To share this mystery, lest we should run in vain, is to protect the sacred unity from the lust of the world. For if you enter the bridal chamber as yourself, full of yesterday's names, yesterday's disappointments, you will wake still bound. But if you quietly assume the garments of Christ before slumber steals you, you rivet the bond. Then when the day of the Lord, darkness unfathomable, gives way to that single bright morning, you rise not as two but as one, husband and bride fused in a glory beyond all knowing. In Galatians, the journey to Jerusalem is the path of the soul ascending in secrecy, to meet the Lord of hosts who has been its maker, husband, and still hides his face that his true self may shine undimmed within you. Do not fear the darkness, it is simply love in the night, preparing you to call him my husband forever. In Galatians 2, verse 1-2, Paul's mention of going up by revelation and private communication invites us to recognize profound inner shifts of awareness. When he speaks of going up to Jerusalem, he describes a deliberate ascent into higher states of consciousness, leaving everyday distractions behind. In taking Titus, we are asked to bring our true, receptive self into that elevated realm. By emphasizing private communication to those of reputation, Paul points us toward impressing our noble qualities, faith, love, imagination, upon the quiet depths of our being, rather than broadcasting to the small, critical ego mind. Otherwise, he warns, without this focused inner exchange, our work will dissipate and fail to transform. Begin by seeking a tranquil moment when the chatter of daily thought falls away, and gently lift your attention above the ordinary stream of ideas. In that elevated stillness, you open space for intuitive insights to surface, those vivid images of the reality you long to embody. As these inner visions arise, hold them with quiet reverence and press them gently upon the deeper reaches of your being, where faith and imagination dwell as trustworthy companions. By returning to this sacred conversation again and again, you shape those fleeting impressions into lasting states of consciousness. Gradually, what you have nurtured within will ripple outward and take form in the world you experience. To begin, awaken to the truth that your life unfolds by revelation, just as Paul taught. Deep within you, the power of inner ascent invites your awareness to rise above the senses and enter the boundless realm of imagination. Alongside this, you carry the power of private communion, a subtle gift that lets you speak directly to your deeper self and move beyond any lingering doubt. As you cultivate and sustain a chosen state within, you activate the creative faculty of consciousness, causing your surroundings to rearrange themselves until they mirror the reality you hold inside. As evening falls and the world grows quiet, you ease into an ascent ritual by closing your eyes and breathing gently into that inner chamber of stillness beyond everyday concerns. In that calm space, you call up a single, heartfelt vision, perhaps perfect health, deep peace, or life filled with abundance, and hold it before you as if it already shines in your experience. Softly, within the sanctuary of your mind, you address your deeper self, speaking words such as, I see myself healed, or I live in abundance, affirming this new reality with unwavering conviction. Then, as you drift towards sleep, you release all tension and simply trust that your inner consciousness has received the message and will orchestrate the unfolding of circumstances in harmony with your declaration. By moving through these steps in gentle communion with your own deeper self, you activate the divine creative power within, ensuring that your intentions never falter but blossom into the living transformation you seek.